Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what part of the world you're in. I'm just going to wait for YouTube to catch me up. Now, as we go live on this broadcast, if you've got any questions, then try to put them into the comments and I'll see if I can address those questions. But I'm just waiting now for YouTube, and I should be with you any moment now live. I know you're going to be lagging. There you go. I'm now live. So let me know if you can hear me in the comments and that everything is, you can hear me and see me okay. Because I've got a lot of things that I want to cover in this broadcast. And one of the things that we're going to be talking about is the $100 giveaway. And I want to try and do that live on the call today. So we've got me. Right. So let me tell you what we're going to cover first. Now, if verification emails. Now, some people say they don't get the verification email, which means their Johnny Blockchain account cannot be activated and they cannot log in. It stops us getting, attacked by robots where they create multiple accounts and filling up our server with junk. So if you're setting up a Johnny Blockchain account and you are not using an email that you read or that you've got access to, you will not get access to Johnny Blockchain. So I've had a couple of people contact me and say, through support, saying my verification email didn't come. Well, we checked both of those. It seems to be Outlook and Hotmail. There seems to be the problem. Now, our server that sends out the emails is a company called Mailgun. We've sent them a support ticket to ask them why it doesn't seem to accept Hotmail and Outlook. So we're waiting for them to come back. We only asked this morning, but we could see that these two people clicked the confirmation link like every 3 minutes. Click it. Check your spam folder. Always check your spam folder or your junk folder. Or the best thing is to try and use a Gmail account or use, your own domain name if you've got that. But if you've got Hotmail or Outlook, it seems to be a problem, and we'll try and get to the bottom of that as we go on. So let me know, guys, if you've got any questions, pop them into the chat here. And one thing that I want to clear up, and I'm going to share my screen in a moment, is about fees. I could see so much confusion about fees and people saying, I'm not making the profit because I've got to pay out the blockchain fees. Well, let's just cover this right now in this video. Let's in this broadcast. Let me see presentation, share screen. Oh God, can I share entire screen? Yeah, I share entire screen. There you go. So I've got the entire screen up. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to Johnny Blockchain. So here on Johnny Blockchain, let me just see. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see whether you can see this. Let me just check YouTube so I can see that it's come up. Yeah, it's come up there. Right. So I've got two trades here. I've got one that's in white. The white ones are always on Binance, whether it's Binance.com or Binance US. And the other one, this purpley color, is on Pancake Swap. So let's look at the Pancake Swap first. So if we go open up the trade log, this bot is trading with $100, and you can see that it's got there, it bought for $100. And then if you look over this side, it's sold, but it's sold for $104. Now, if you look at the profit, it says I've made a profit of $3.27. But if I click this blue button here, this opens up the blockchain. Blockchain doesn't lie. This will show you that I had paid back into my wallet. This is my wallet, $104.11. That all went to the MetaMask wallet that's connected to this account. And that would be the same for your MetaMask wallet that's connected to this account. So you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that if you spent out 100 and you got back 104, there's $4 that you've actually received extra in your MetaMask wallet. So let's get the calculator, and we're going to put that $4 in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to minus what the bot tells us we've earned in profit, which in this case, it's saying it earned $3.27. So I do minus $3.27 equals that up. That leaves 73 cents that's gone missing as far as this spot is concerned. 73 cents. It paid 104, so it gave me the extra $4. The bot's telling me I only made $3.27, even though I got $4 extra in my wallet. And the reason why is because the bot knows that out of that $4, there's got to come the blockchain fees, the trading fees. And if you hover your mouse over there, you'll see that it says there 34 cents. So let's get our calculator, and minus 0.34 equals 39 cents. So that's now telling me that this buy trade over here costs 39 cents to do. And as you can see, if I hover my mouse over there, it says 0.39. So that number that you see in here is after blockchain fees on the DEX fees. So that's your net profit. Now, what have you got to pay out of that $3.27? You've got to pay your SFF fee, you know, your software service fee. That's the only other fee that comes out of that profit there. This here is net profit after blockchain fees. It then moves into your software service fee. Then you've got another 25% to come off of that. So you get back $4 in this case, extra in your wallet. You got extra 77 cents that the bot's telling you. You said you made $3.27. You actually got $4 extra in your wallet. So that means you can exchange the 77 cents back up for BNB. And then you'd be able to go over to your wallet up the top here, on your wallet here, and top up your blockchain fees that you use in there. So now let's come down and look at a Binance robot. I want to be clear. This robot is trading with $100. Now, this is a little bit confusing for people to understand, and we're going to change it so it matches exactly the same for the DEX bot, because Binance do their fees slightly different, and I'll show you why in a moment. So we calculate it different, but the end result is the same. You get into your, you got here, look, it says here, this bot's trading with $100, but it shows here that it's got a buy of 99.33. That's because we've taken out the buy fee, the blockchain fee. You got back in your wallet 178 after the blockchain fee. Okay, because you're paying the blockchain, not the blockchain, sorry, the trading fee. You're paying that on Binance. That's coming out of your Binance account. So if you don't have to be a rocket scientist again, let's get the calculator. 100.78 minus 99.33 equals $1.45. There you go, $1.45. So these two payments you see here are what you receive after. You actually got more than $100.78 inside your Binance account. But what we've done is we've looked at the trade log, we've looked at all the Binance fees, and we've taken the fees out of here to show you what your profit is after the fees. So many people say, I got $1.45 and I got to pay another 70 cents out or another dollar out in fees. No, you don't, because we've already calculated that for you. But we're going to make this visually for the Binance bot. We're going to duplicate it so it shows the same way as what the DEX bot does. Okay, so hopefully that clears up that what you see here is after the trading fees on Binance. And if you're looking on the DEX bots here, what you see here is after the fees you've paid in BNB for the blockchain fees. Okay, so they're after. And also the other thing I want to just do while I've got this on the screen, remember this is a real trading bot. You know, I've had a couple of people contact me and say, my bot made a loss. Why is it I thought the bot doesn't make a loss? Well, of course the bot doesn't want to make a loss, but there is times that, you know, it can make a loss because it's out of our control. 9 times out of 10, what the bot does is it goes to do the sale. And it's at that point that you could have a loss. It goes to do the sale. And before the sale is completed, it checks what the fees are going to be. If it thinks the fees, if it believes the fees are going to be correct, it goes ahead. But if the fees are not correct and the price changes that quick between the communications, then it could result in a loss. But what you've got to look at is, I'm not going to look at that one red loss on there. Oh, lost $1.23. You've got to look at what you've made overall. So this bot's made me $26. It's trading with $100. It's made me $26. I started it yesterday. Literally the 18th on 11:14. So about 12 hours ago, I started this bot, and that's earned 26%. So if I get my calculator up there just to show you, so 26.69 divided by the 12 hours, that's making roughly 2.2% an hour, that bot. So I'm not worried if my bot has a loss, which it's got, it's quite a big loss, really, $1.23. But overall, the bot's made me $26. So, I'm happy with that. So hopefully that clears up the blockchain fees. Let me stop sharing and see if we've got anything. I'm running. So let's go to the questions. My bot's selling my crypto to MetaMask now. How do I set it to convert it back to you? Well, you don't. Let's just put this on the screen, right? So this guy's saying that his bot's buying stuff, new crypto. So let's just say he's trading with, I don't know, let's just say he's trading with SHIB and he's trading with USTD, the stable coin. So it's going to take USTD out of his MetaMask wallet. It's going to buy the SHIB and then put the SHIB back in your MetaMask wallet. You don't do nothing with the SHIB. The bot wants to sell that to put it back into the stable coin, the USDT, and make you a profit. If you sell that coin that's in your MetaMask, or you exchange it before the bot's had a chance to put it back to the stable coin, you're going to make a loss, aren't you? So your bot's not making you a profit in the coin that it's buying. If you were starting with dollars and you were buying apples, and I said, okay, I've got somebody that's going to buy those apples off you. If you buy them off of me for $10, I've got somebody that will buy them off of you for $12. So you'll make $2 profit. But if you take those apples that I give you and I say, well, let me go and get the person that's going to buy, and you start to eat those apples, and when the person comes and says, well, hold on a minute, you haven't got as many apples now, I don't want them. So you've now lost, haven't you? So when your bot buys a particular cryptocurrency and puts it in your MetaMask wallet or inside your Binance account, you leave it there. You let the bot trade it back into a stable coin when the market says it can do. Okay, so hopefully that clears that question up. Where's that one gone? Hide that one. Let's see. I'm running bots 14th of March, but market down. Okay, so you're running the bots. Let me just tell you this, the bot doesn't change the market. Okay, it doesn't change the market. I look at it like this, two ways. If you're selling shoes and you're sitting in the high street and lots of people are walking by, then you can, got lots of customers. But if you're selling the same shoes and you're sitting in a field and there's nobody walking by, so there's nobody coming by to buy them, you're not going to make any money, are you? You're just going to be stuck with the shoes. This is the same in crypto market, in the crypto world, in the Forex world, in the stock market world. If the market goes down, you've got to wait for the price to go up again. If you've got one trade open and you've stopped your bot from buying any more trades, then the bot's got to wait for the price to go up. The default settings are designed that as the price goes down, the bot can start to make money on those lower lots. And I'll just do this on the board quickly. So let's just say you enter the market here and you buy here. So there's a buy that goes in. Okay. Now, in an ideal world, you'd want the price to go up and then there'd be a sell that goes in. Okay, that's an ideal. That's the world you want. But we don't live in that world, do we? We live in a world where the price can go up and the price can go down. So let's just say your bot buys lot 0 here. But now the price goes down. Then it can buy lot 1. And yet it buys in here, and that's say minus 2% from this first buy. Then the price goes down again. So this is another 2%. So that's now, that equals up to 4% drop in the market. And the bot can keep doing that, and it buys lot 2. Now, let's say the market goes down again. Hopefully you could see that. And it buys lot 3. This is now gone down by 6% because we've got this at 2%, 2%, 2%. So it comes from this base point. So it's roughly gone down by 2%. Now let's say that your bot starts to make a profit here. It starts to take profit here. Now, what the bot does, and I've got video inside the user guide, it uses some of the profit that it makes to bring down the average price for these. So it means that providing this bot can keep buying and selling this lot 3, that could be lot 4, could be lot 20. Providing it can start to find the bottom and then it starts to trade and make a profit, it will start to close off of these lots above. Now, if you haven't got your bot on the default setting and there's a big drop in the market and you haven't got the funds to cover, then your bot will come to a place where it stops because it says, well, you've only got enough money to buy lot 2. So you bought lot 0, lot 1, lot 2. You haven't got any more money. Now, other people could be making a profit here because the price is going up and down sideways. Your bot's just sitting there waiting for the price to go up above this point here. But because you haven't got any more funds, you've not got it on the default settings, which is okay. I'm not saying that's a problem. But what you must understand, the default settings with all the lots map that's there has been tried and tested over 18 months to work in a bear market, not in a bull market, because obviously any bot can trade in a bull market. You need to know that your bot can trade in a bear market. So if you've got the default settings and the price drops, your bot can handle 99.9% drop in the market, provided the coin doesn't go to 0. It could still make you a profit and slowly we shut down these other lots. Okay. So, if you've got a bot that's running since the 14th of March and the market went down, my guess is that you've not got your bot set on the default settings and that you've changed the settings. So then you're taking responsibility for what you're telling the bot to do. And probably the bot can't do any more buys because you've limited the bot to what it can do, So you've got to be prepared. There's 2 ways to look at this. If you've got the funds to do the default setting, that's the best setting, because it's the default setting. Now, it can't be a brilliant setting for every token because some tokens move faster than others and have more volatility. But we've tested it over 18 months and found that that's the best setting. The setting that fits all is the default setting. Now, you might not have the $622 it needs to do that full lot. I mean, it's very rarely that it's going to go those 38 lots. I don't believe it's, I did have one cake one, actually, that I started when cake was at $40. It went right down. And it managed to, cake's never gone back up to $40. It took a year from the point that I was testing it. It took a year, just over a year, for it to get back all the money that I'd spent on cake, even though the price never went to $40. And the reason being is because I had it on the default settings. There was a bottom found. It started to trade and trade and trade and trade, around the $2, $3 mark was what cake went to. And it slowly got me back into profit. Now, had I didn't have the default settings and I'd only had maybe 3 or 4 or 2 lots, then I'd be stuck with that cake still today, because over 2 years ago, cake was $40 a token. Now it's about $3 or $4, somewhere around there. So if you haven't got the default settings and your bot's sitting there, well, that's what you've told your bot to do. But if you've got the default settings, your bot will trade providing you've got the funds, okay? So let's just, where was that one? That's that. So let's see. Let's see if we got any other questions. My bot keeps stopping. So let me know if you've got questions. I don't see any more questions. Yeah, so hopefully that. So if you're watching this video just now, you just tuned in just now, then go back afterwards and watch the beginning about the trading fees, because I think that's very important. I'm going to cut that bit out and I'm going to put that on YouTube separately. So let's come over to share my screen again. Excuse me. Let's share my screen again, and we're going to go over to share my screen, share screen, and I do the entire screen. Why is it not letting me do entire screen? There we go. Right, so hopefully you can see the screen. So look, I'm going to bring this up first, and I'll make this big on the screen, so hopefully you can see it. So this was what we did last week. We had a little competition, and that ran for a week. And I asked people, what would you think the price would get to? So I stayed up, and at 12 o'clock midnight, I recorded my screen, and that was the price, $100,210.05 that the bot had got had gone up in that week. So let's just show you the post. Actually, let me show you the post. Let me escape out of that, and then if I go here and then over to my Facebook. So this was the post. I said, you know, JB smashed the 80k in passive income. Who wants to win 100? Paid directly, you know, $100. It paid directly into their MetaMask wallet. What will the number be on Monday, the 18th of March? Okay, so I did that screen recording dead on midnight. So when I did this first screen recording, the price was at $80,000 and then over the course of that week, the bot kept making profits for its members. And what I did was it got to this 100. So it made $20,000 in profits, in passive income for the members in 1 week, $20,000. And we've only got, what, you know, 493 users. And they're not real, really, because some people have actually left. Some people join and don't actually go and set up, or they set up a bot and then they decide it's not for them and they leave. So we're going to adjust this because I want to see with people that have got active bots now. So we've not even got 400 people, 500 people yet, you know, inside Johnny Blockchain. And it made $20,000 over the course of a week in profits, passive profit, 20,000 clear profit after blockchain fees and trading fees inside Binance. So if I come back to this post, what I did was I went all through the post. Some people were a bit cheeky and put their message in on the day. So I've ignored those, okay? And what I did was I put everybody in a spreadsheet, and it comes down to, I put what the guesses were at the top there, from the lowest number down to the highest number was this guy here, 205. And then it's this guy, okay? Look, 102, and no, it might not. No. Let me just check that. Actually, it's not that guy, is it? It's because it's 100,002. He's got a. Is that right? Yeah, that's it. It's him. 102,000 is this guy here, which is this guy, this person here. So if this person's watching, they need to send me their MetaMask wallet. They need to send me their MetaMask wallet so I can pay them that $100. If they're on the call, then let me know in the chat, or send me a message on Facebook, or make a comment under your where is it? He's down here somewhere, but make a comment under here to say your wallet address. All I need is a wallet address, your public wallet address, and I'll send you that $100. I'm going to give him a week, okay, a week to answer me. Going to give him a week to answer me. If he doesn't, we're going to keep that $100 for the next competition. I've got another competition that I want to do, but I'm going to announce that towards the end of the week. So let that guy, give him a chance to claim his $100. If he doesn't claim his $100 by Friday, this Friday midnight, so Saturday morning, I'll check. If he hasn't done it by Saturday morning in my time, Greenwich Mean Time here in the UK, if he hasn't done it by then he will have lost his $100, unfortunately, and we'll keep that $100 and put it towards another competition. So the next competition will have at least $100 plus, because if I put another $100, the next competition will be $200, or I might put more than another $100 to it. I'll let you know what the competition I've got lined up for you, and that will be starting next Saturday. Next Saturday will be the time that it starts. And I'll give you all the information so that you can get involved in that little competition and win some cash into your MetaMask wallet. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is about a little bit of an update. Okay, so let me go to my account here. So what we do is, let me see, is there any questions? If you've got any questions, guys, how many lots are optimal? Optimal. How many lots are optimal? So let's just cover this one for this guy. Let's just share the screen. Go to share the screen. Share the screen. We do entire screen again. Bosh, we get that. We go to Johnny Blockchain. Right, so look, if I click on the plus sign to create a trading robot and I put it on expert mode, and it's got the default settings here. This is all default settings without me changing anything, okay? It doesn't matter what exchange you're on. The default settings, it's saying if the market dropped by all this percentage, you see, look, these are all the lots. This is lot 0. Then it's saying drop 2%, drop 2%, drop 2%, drop 2%, drop 2%, 3%, drop 1%. You'd have to add all those up. They come to about 78% down here, and that would be lot 38. But if it did drop that much, you would need to have your inside either your MetaMask wallet or your Binance account, you'd need to have $622 to allow the bot to carry out that strategy. I very much doubt that it will use that strategy. It only happened to me one time, and that was with a cake bot. And I started the bot, as I say, over a year ago. And that was when, well, it was probably longer than that, near on 15 months ago, was when cake was at nearly $40 a token. Okay. So that's the optimal, we've tested this. Now, if you want to change from those settings, of course you can change from those settings. You can do it to fit your budget. So let's say that you wanted to set this bot up and you've got $20 per trade and you only got $100. Well, then you'd come on these bins on the side here, all these trash cans if you're in America, but we call them rubbish bins here. And you just click on those. And if you see that number there, if you keep your eye on that number, that 558 now gone down to 402. If I keep deleting these off, that number will go down. It will just keep going down because I'm deleting lots off. But bearing in mind, if I delete these lots off and the market does drop, so let's just get to $100 roughly. There we go. So that means I've got $102. So this is telling me that I need $102 for this bot to trade this amount of lots, 6 lots. But if the price drops lower than what this is, because this is what, -2, 3, I don't know what they are. Look, you'd have to add them up. I'm not that quick at the maths. But if this bot dropped by this amount here, so 10, 12, it's about 15%. So if the price of the market dropped lower than 15% and kept going down, so it went down to 20% and it never recovered back up, if you've got a bot with these types of lots on, your bot's going to sit there and wait, isn't it? It's not going to do anything more. It's not going to do anything if you've cut the lots off. Now, what you can do is if, it goes down and you say, well, I'm going to wait. And let's just say the bot, the price of the token, you might have 2 tokens here. Yes, so you might have these lots, mightn't you? And you might say something like this. You say, well, look, I'm going to do these, but instead of this one being 2%, which I've done on one of my bots, I'm going to set this to 30%. So that means it will buy lot 0 now. And if it can trade that lot 0, great. But then if the price starts to go down, it's not going to buy another lot until it hits -30%. Then this lot would kick in. Well, let's say it went down after that, it went down another 5%, another 10%. So it went down to 40%. That would mean these 2 lots here wouldn't do anything. But what you could do is you could come in and say, well, look, I think it's found the bottom now, and I'm going to add a lot. And what I'm going to do with this lot is I'm going to say that this one's got to drop by 10%. So that's 40% from this point. And then this lot starts to work. This one starts to work, starts to buy and sell that lot too. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Starts to make you a profit. Eventually, the bot will get enough profit when it can close this lot above. And then eventually, it will close lot 0 and get you your money back. But if you interfere with the bot and you change the bot's settings, then you've got to be prepared that the bot's not going to do what it's meant to do. Okay. So I can't make that clear enough, because some people say, well, my bot's just sat there. And when we get support tickets from people, they've got 2 lots or 3 lots or 4 lots. They send in a support ticket, this bot don't work. The price is dropped by 10% and my bot's done nothing. And when we go and look at their settings, they've told their bot not to do nothing. You know, if you put you're using Google Maps and you say you want to go to I don't know, you want to go downtown, and you say in Google, you tell it, well, I'll put it to go to the park. When you get to the park, you can't say the Google Maps don't work because it never took me to downtown. It's because what you told Google Maps to do, isn't it? It's the same with your robot. If you told your robot not to buy any more lots past lot 4, it's not going to buy any more lots past lot 4. It's simple. But if you allow it to do the default settings, then the bot can carry on trading. So many people, well, I don't say there's a lot of people, but we get tickets from people that say, you know, my bot's not doing anything. So you must make sure you understand, if you change the settings and the price drops, the bot will do what you've put in the settings. If you've got it at the default settings, it will do what's in the default settings. And we found that the default settings in a bear market are the best settings over the long run. Okay. Right. So let's see. Any more questions, guys? Put your questions in the chat if you've got any more questions. Let me take you over to Johnny Blockchain again. And I'll go to my wallet screen. Now, this is not available for you guys yet. I'll just show you this on this test account that we do. So I'll do share the screen. Tire screen, go there, and we'll come to Johnny B here. Right, so this is a test account. This is not a live account. So this, we're going to be adding this for everybody, but it should be finished by, I'm hoping by Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Okay, it's the Bitcoin Saver. So if I click on it, you'll have the choice to choose from your decentralized trading robots and your centralized trading robots. So look, if you see there, it says your centralized trading robots, which is your Binance. Every $5 in profit, you know, you could set this to whatever you want. You could put in here $20 if you want, every $20. For a particular bot that you choose, it will save that and buy Bitcoin with it. So let's say, look, I've got I can put ticks in these boxes. These are all my bot's IDs. Okay. This is the name of my bot. You know, these are the names of my bot. So if you're not sure, what you do is you go and have a look at your bot ID, you know, put your bot. So you don't have to have it on all the bots. You could just have on one bot, 50% of the bots, all of the bots, 70%, 20% of the bots. It's entirely up to you. You would choose. So in my case, I've got my Binance bots here at the top. And then if I scroll down, I've got my Pancake Swap bots, okay? It's not on Uniswap. It's only on Pancake and Binance. So that will be, you would just tick in the box to say that's it, what bot you want to choose. So if I come back to the top, so if I chose this bot and then I click the save settings, that saves it. And then I would go over to the statement. At the moment, it's got false data in here. It's going to show you the next time that bot sells a lot and makes a profit. So say it made $5 profit, you know, or that bot, when it gets to it, makes $1, makes another dollar, makes another dollar, makes 50 cents, makes 20 cents, makes 30 cents. When it adds up to $5, if that's what I've got set in here, so if I've got $5 in here, when it gets to $5, it will convert that $5 into Bitcoin. And then what we're going to do is on here, we're going to show you the price that it paid for the Bitcoin. So what Bitcoin was at that time and what the price is now. So you'll be able to look back at it and say, look, I bought that bit of Bitcoin and it was at $48,000. Now it's at $60,000. This profit that you make from this Bitcoin, you don't get charged any software service fee or anything like that. This is purely a saving tool. You may want to use it or you may not. Now, we fought long and hard. If I come back here, we fought long and hard about having, be able to trade Bitcoin with Ethereum, because some people have asked us for that. Not many. I think there's 2 or 3 people have asked us, but it's a whole engine we would have to build for that. Now, the purpose of that is, assuming people have got Ethereum and they want to either build up their Bitcoin bag or they want to build up their Ethereum bag. So me personally thought I would rather build my Bitcoin bag. So if you're trading, Pepe, for example, or SHIB, you might want to keep SHIB. You might say, well, I'm happy to trade with that. I don't want SHIB because I'm going to get it back into my stable coin, but it makes more profit because it moves quicker. It's got more volatility with it. But ultimately, I want Bitcoin. I want to make my Bitcoin. I want to build my holding of Bitcoin. So by trading these other coins, you can increase your Bitcoin quicker. If you were trading Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin went up by 3% in a day or 5% in a day, and you were trading Bitcoin, it's going to buy Bitcoin. When it goes up by 3%, if you've got that in your settings, or 1%, it's then going to sell your Bitcoin. So you're not going to have Bitcoin, are you? You're not going to be saving, you're not going to be accumulating Bitcoin. Where with this Bitcoin saver, you'll be able to trade any token, and the profits that you make, you can choose to put them into Bitcoin. You can switch that on and off whenever you like. You can go back in there, untick the box, click save, and then the next sell it does, it won't buy you Bitcoin. It won't add it to the Bitcoin saving thing. So that Bitcoin saving tool, we hope is going to be with you by sort of Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Not a week sort of today. That's what we're hoping that will be. $10 bot created live. How good. Do you want me to create a $10 bot, create it live? Is that what you're saying? Create a $10 bot live? Answer me. If you do want me to create a $10 bot live, I'll do that. I don't like doing $10 bots because I've shut down most of my bots. I've put them, because I did a lot of testing with my own bots. And if I share my screen in a minute, let's get you my screen up, because I can show you this. Share screen. Share the screen. Yep, that's on there. So if I go to Johnny Blockchain, so at the moment, if you look at the top here, I've got open lots, $722 of open lots on Binance, and 1,128 open lots on PancakeSwap on my DEX bots. Now, what I've done is, if you could see here, I've set this to this orange mode. So look, if I go into in this one here, this Binance one, look, this Ethereum one, look, I've got this orange mode. So if I click on that and I go to that, you can see I've put stop buying and sell all lots with a profit or break even. So this is telling my bot not to buy anything else. Just sell off what you can. Sell off everything you can when the price goes up. Now, these bots could sit around for some time because I've got that not buying trades now, isn't it? It could have been buying trades and selling trades and bringing down my DCA and so on and closing my lots off. But these are only small trades. I'm only trading with $20. I mean, look at this. Look, 229%. And it's only made me $45 because it's trading with $20. So I wanted to put bigger lots in now. I wanted to put bigger lots. So I've set most of my bots, except for the Bitcoin ones, to sell them off. Look, they're all orange. I've sold loads. I've started making a video. I've sold loads. Look, I've got a Bitcoin one there. I'm happy for the Bitcoin to carry on. I don't mind holding a bit of Bitcoin in my wallet because I feel that, I've got more confidence in Bitcoin. I think there's a lot more value in the long-term Bitcoin. But these other tokens, I want to sell them off because I want to open up bigger lots. So if I go down the bottom, I did these two here. I've got this SHIB one. If you remember, I did that. I've got that set to take profits at 45,000%. At the moment, it's lost $40. Look, because when it bought SHIB, it was 199. It bought because I got this set for $200, and it's down. But I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'll wait for that. It's only got one lot. I haven't got it to buy multiple lots. I've only got it to buy one lot, and it bought one lot, and it's holding it. And I've got it set to take 45,000%. You know, I don't know. It's probably not going to get to 45,000, but at some point, this number here, this sell now value, will be higher than this 199, and then I'll just come in and switch the bot to a different setting to sell it and take the profit. You know, but I put it high so that it can run. You know, because I feel confident that SHIB's probably going to go up this year. And I got Pepe there, and I've got that set to you know, to sell off. And I've also got this bot that I set up recently. This bot's got $100. It's got 87%, so it's made me $174. Now, what I want this bot to do is I want it to get to 100%. That means it would have made me $200. It would have made, because it's trading with $200 on the first lot there. See it, $200. So when it's made me $200, then that bot will be free, won't it? Then the $200 it's made me, I'll use that to start another bot. I don't compound. I like to keep the profits up and then start new bots with the profit. So I'll wait till that gets to 100%, which, you know, it's doing okay. And when it does, that means it's made me my 200 that I've you know, I've got the 200 back that I've risked on that bot, and I can use that 200 on another bot, and that's free money, isn't it? You know, that's what I'll do. So down here, I've got this one set up, and again, this one's set up with $100, and it's so far it's made me $26. I want to get this to 100% again, get this to 100%, and then what I might do is I'll leave that bot running 100%. I'll leave that running with $100, and then the $100 profit I've made, I'll open up another $100 bot, a different token, obviously. And then this one over here is not done that great. I started that a bit late in the day, really, because this coin was pumping, and I got a bit late to the party because this coin went up by 40% in one day. And then this OM coin went up by 50%, but I got late in towards the end of the day when I set my just didn't have time. You know, it wasn't FOMO. I didn't FOMO in, but I thought I'll set the bot up, and then you know, it already gone up that day. Had I started it, you know, the previous day, you know, late in the evening, I think it was, I'd have made a lot more percentage, because it sort of went up, you know, over the night for me here in the UK. So let's come back to the chat to see whether that guy wants me. So let's stop sharing. So this one says here, there's this one. Look, why do you not compound? Do you not compound it? I don't want to compound. The reason why I don't want to compound is this, you know, like I just showed you there. If, say, I'm trading with $200, okay, $200, and I get 100% profit on that, so that means now I've made $200 profit. Now, that particular bot here, you know, the market might drop out of that bot, and then it starts to slow down and it doesn't trade. If I've compounded that $200 in here, then I can't do anything with that $200. But this is my personal opinion. It's not financial advice. You know, you should do what you want to do. I'm just telling you what I do. I like to make 100% profit. Once I've made 100% profit, the 200 in this case, I mean, that could be $20, couldn't it? And then the $20 that you make, or $50, whichever it is, once it gets to 100%, I then use that to start another bot. So I got this could be my OM bot, couldn't it? And this one, I could say, right, I'm going to set up a SHIB bot now and trade that with 200. And then when that gets to 100%, that means this bot now is free, isn't it? This is free money. This is free money on this bot because I've not compounded it. And the profits I now use on another bot. Okay. And then I do the same again. When this one gets to 100%, that will be free money. and I use the 200 that it's made me, and I'll start, I don't know, a Floki bot maybe. I don't know what I could start, or that Floki TA or what it's called, I don't know. And I'll wait till that gets to 100. That's my new strategy that I'm doing. You know, I'm not saying that's the right strategy. This is what I like to do. Some people like to compound. You know, Albert Einstein said compound is the eighth wonder of the world. And, you know, I'm not going to dispute that. He was a clever man, wasn't he? But I want to do that strategy. I'm going to try that strategy out, because what I want to do is I want to build bots that have got $200 lots, then $300 lots, $500 lots, and so on and so on. You know, I want to get my bots up so that they're trading with $1,000 on a lot. And that's what I want to do, because that's when I think you're going to make serious money. But, you know, I started that account. I've done it purposely. Of course, I could put more money in, but I didn't want to. I wanted to prove that I could take my account I put $900 into my pancake bot. That's over doubled my money. It's up 2,000 something. And I put $500 into my Binance bot, and that's already over doubled my money. So I want to just keep going on that strategy. I'm not going to put any more money in, but I'm not going to take any money out. I'm compounding in a different way, really, because it is compounding, isn't it? I'm just not compounding in that token. I'm taking the profits, starting a new bot, taking the profits, starting a new bot. And then when this bot gets to another 200%, you know, so that's now gone to 200%. That means I would have made $400 on that bot. So I've got 200, and let's say that this one goes to 200%, and that's made $400. So I could take the extra 200 from there and the extra 200 there. Now I could start a bot for $400 a lot, and so on. And then as they start to make 300%, that's what my strategy is. My strategy is to build up my lots, because the bigger the lot, the less you're paying blockchain fees, the less the market's got to move, you know, because if you've got, let's say I've done a video on this. If you're trading with $20, the market needs to move up. I haven't got it to hand now, but the market needs to move up. I think it was about 5%, because it's got to take into account of the blockchain fees. Well, if I'm trading with $1,000, it's got to move up by like 0.2% for it to make me the same profit. You see, so the bigger the lots, the more easy it becomes for you to make profit, because the blockchain fees don't tend to go up the same amount as what if you're trading with $20, you could pay 30 cents in a blockchain fee. You could be trading with $200 and only pay 31 cents in blockchain fees or trading fees, you know, so they're not proportionate, if that makes sense. How do you pick your coins to trade? I've done a video on that. There's a video inside the user guide. You know, there's a user guide. I want to get this because I'll share this quickly. This screen here. Share the screen. Entire screen. You know, what I want to say, guys, is this trading bot is a trading bot. It's not one of these rug pull sites where you've got to send them your money and they're going to guarantee you. They say, "Oh, we'll give you 3% a day." If you've got anybody guaranteeing you a percentage per day, you can guarantee it's a scam. You can guarantee that it's going to rug pull at some point, because it's not. Nobody can guarantee what the market's going to do. You know, look at what happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up to 60,000 and went down to 22,000 in 2020, somewhere around there. Cake went up to $40, went down to $3, $2.70. So if any website's going to guarantee you, a daily return, it's a scam. You know, let's not beat around the bush. They're going to take your money. It's a Ponzi. They're taking your money to pay somebody else that got in before you. And if they tell you, "Oh, you lock it up for 30 days, that's because they want to use your money to pay somebody else that had already locked up 10 days before you. Okay? So this is a trading bot, a real trading bot. Your funds stay inside your MetaMask wallet. Your funds stay inside your Binance account. You don't send us your funds to trade on your behalf. Okay? So if you look this user guide, and I got there, go to getting started. Below the video, there's a step-by-step user guide. Even if you've got bots set up, if you're serious now, man, if for people who are not serious, who are lazy, don't do what I'm about to tell you. But if you're serious about, you've got your day job and you say, I really want to start to build up a little bit of a nest egg. And obviously, crypto's high risk. You've got to understand that. And you should always do your own due diligence, and don't invest in money you can't afford to lose and all the normal stuff. This is not financial advice, but this trading bot works, period. It's real trading, period. You're in control of your funds, period. We can't get your funds, period. You decide what you want to do with your funds, period. This is a real trading bot. Inside this user guide, watch these videos. Even if you think you don't need to watch them, watch them. And the best wins, these are, getting you set up, okay, for the DEX bot. This is how to use it on a mobile. This is showing you about how to set up a MetaMask wallet, how to add the Binance Smart Chain to your MetaMask wallet, how to add the stablecoin USDT to your MetaMask wallet, how to bridge from one blockchain to another. Even if you don't want to do any bridging, watch the video. Education is the best way to learn, okay? And it's a powerful thing. Here, how does the DEX trading bot work? Watch these. This one here, understanding profit and fees. All the people that send in a support ticket saying my bot's not making any money because he's spending too much money in fees haven't watched that video. If you don't watch the video, you're not going to educate yourself. You're not going to understand how this bot works. There's no way we're going to create a bot thinking that everybody's stupid to say, well, you got to pay out more in fees, but we'll tell you you've made a profit. Now, what idiot would do that? What idiot would create a robot that pays out more in fees than what we tell you get in profit? Only a donkey would think that you're a donkey to think that that's how we would set it up. Your bot makes a profit. Fees are taken into account. Watch that video. Come down here a little bit further. Getting started with the Binance bot. Look, it says here, important, must watch first. And the amount of people that don't watch that video and go straight to this one. Well, I didn't watch that because I thought I didn't need to. Then I send in a support to get asking a question that's answered in that video. You've got to educate yourself. If you want to make money with this bot, learn what the bot is. Some people say, oh, it's a bit complicated. So what? If you think it's complicated, watch the video twice. If you're lazy, and you say, well, look, I can't watch the videos because I go to work all day. And when I come home at night, I have my dinner and then I must watch my favourite soap opera. I'm going to play Game of Thrones. Well, that's what you chose to do. Game of Thrones ain't going to earn you no money and your favourite soap opera ain't going to earn you no money. Instead of watching the telly, spend a bit of time, 5-10 minutes a day. These videos are very short. Educate yourself through the videos. I see post after post after post in the Telegram group and people asking questions because they can't be asked to watch the videos. I made these videos. I sat and made these in my time. I didn't have to make these videos, did I? I could have left it where you got to be blind, but I make the videos and still people are blind, aren't they? They can't be bothered. All the videos are here. The settings are here to show you that, how the settings are. All the questions, 99.9% of the questions that are asked in the Telegram group are answered in these videos. You've got to go and watch the videos. And this question here, where was it? Not that one. Where was it? Down. I can't see it now. If you don't watch the videos, don't use the bot. Because you're a lazy arsehole. That's what you are. I'm sorry. If you can't be bothered to watch the video, sorry to swear, but it makes my blood boil to think that I've spent hours upon hours upon hours making videos, editing them, putting them in the user guide. That's why it's called a user guide. It's not called don't watch if you ain't got time guide, is it? Don't watch if you're a lazy arsehole guide. It's a user guide. You should be watching the videos. If you watch those videos, you'll learn, you'll understand how the bot works, and you'll understand how you're going to make profit from the bot, and you'll start to make profit. It's as simple as that, And look, if you're a leader, I'm going to close. We've got 5 minutes, so I can't see any more questions in here. So if you've got a question, get it in quick. But if you're a leader, Crypto Pride's a leader. I can see him there, just come into the chat. He's a leader. I don't understand why people are not promoting this, because your downline, whenever they get a profitable trade, you earn money. It's simple. You don't even have to have any bots set up yourself. If you could go out and make YouTube videos and bring people in, you'll earn money once they set up their bots and start making a profit. There isn't anybody, not one person, not one, that's started a bot and hasn't closed it by themselves, left the bot to do its thing, that's not making a profit. Let me tell you that again. There's not one person that's created a robot and let the bot do its thing that's not making a profit. All the people that, there's two types. One, they can't be bothered to set up a robot. They can't be bothered to watch the videos. No, that don't work. It's a scam. They don't even make a video. They don't even make a bot. So they're not going to make a profit, are they? The next type of person is it buys a coin and the market goes down. Oh no, the market's gone down. Let me sell it and close my bot. They're not going to make a profit because they've overrid. They've let their human emotions get involved. If you don't want the bot to trade for you, manually trade. You don't need Johnny Blockchain. But if you want the bot to trade for you when you're at work, when you're asleep, when you're having a crap on the toilet, Johnny Blockchain will trade for you. Let it do its thing. It's not going to get every trade. It's not going to get every profit. It's not going to find, sometimes it's going to miss. You know, some people say, oh, the price went up. It got back down. The bot never sold. Well, you know, it's a trading bot. It can't create miracles. It tries to. Maybe the market's congested. Maybe the price changed quickly. Maybe the fees at that time were too high. It could be multiple things why the bot missed that profit. But it'll get it the next time, or if not, the next time, and it will keep getting profits. If you want to make a profit with this trading bot, watch the videos. Watch the videos, set your bots up with what you can afford, and then let it run. And then if you invite other people, you'll earn a commission 4 levels deep. 4 levels deep, you'll earn a commission from every time their trading bot makes a profit. You'll earn a portion of their profit. It's important not to be touched by Jeremy's. Yeah, thank you for that. That's much appreciated there, Will. Now, Will's a great guy, makes lovely videos. You know, check out his YouTube channel. Now, but what I want to say to you guys, I want to make sure, I want to close on this closing note. This is a trading bot. It's not a bot that makes the market. It doesn't change the market. It can't get the price to go up and it can't make the price go down. It's just a trading bot. It buys, it sells, it buys, it sells, makes a profit. Your funds are inside your MetaMask wallet if you're using the decentralized bot. You don't give us your funds to trade on your behalf. We're not going to guarantee you any daily percentage. We're not going to guarantee you any percentage whatsoever. We're not going to guarantee that you're going to make a profit. We can only tell you what the bot's done so far. And so far, everybody, 100% of the people that are using Johnny Blockchain, that have set up robots and let the robot do its thing, have made a profit, 100% of them. If you're setting up a decentralized trading robot, a centralized in Binance, whether it be Binance.com or Binance.us, your funds stay inside your Binance account. When you created the API keys, you didn't put a tick in that box that allowed us to withdraw and take your money and spend it. We can only see your balance and we can only trade what you tell us that's in your spot wallet. If it's in your margin wallet, we can't touch it. If it's in your earn wallet, we can't touch it. If it's in your spot wallet, the bot can trade with it. The bot will only do what you allow it to do. Your funds stay in there. So if you're in a business that's guaranteeing you 1%, 2%, 3%, 5%, 8%, 10%, 100% a week, it's a scam and it's going to end. I've been in them all. I've seen them all. I've not found one that's not a scam. They're all going to run out of money at some point. They're all going to give you some buffalo dust that we're changing the server. We've had an outage. We've had an attack. We've had this. We've had that. The sun didn't come out my bumhole last week. Sorry, we can't pay out. Next time you go, the site's gone. I got a site that I've been using for a long time. I thought, yeah, this is all right. I had $500 in there. Went to the site last week. It's just a blank screen. Luckily, I drew out my $500 and I was due to, it said it was going to triple my money, make me $1,500. And that's how they get you. They get you on this greed factor to say 3% a day, 3.5% a day, 2.5% a day, guaranteed. And yeah, the greed people go into that, give them their money. 90% of the people lose. The people that promote and get in first make money. The people that come at the end of the queue don't make money. They lose their money because they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You might not be Paul. You might be Jim and you'll lose out. But you're definitely sure they'll be robbing you at some point. Johnny Blockchain is a trading robot that trades 24/7 and does make a profit. Okay, guys, I want to shut this up. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you on the next live broadcast. You have a great day and happy trading.